Alright, these are the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4 earbuds. They come in a fabric case all the way around it. It has a single port on the front for charging and then a little LED indicator for indicating battery level and how happy the case is too. Has a single hinge in the back. You can open it up and there are your earbuds. There is a LED on the earbud, on both of them, and that will indicate if it's pairing or connected or other things. Loading up a firmware update. There are magnets on each side, and then there's two charging contacts, and then there's a little sensor to help tell it if it's in your ear or not, to play or pause music. And then there's a microphone on the inside. There's two microphones on the outside, one there and one over here. And then they have these cool little rubber wings to sit in your ear, but it also comes with a couple different sizes. And then it also comes with a couple different sizes for ear tips. I'm going to put them on. Let's see. I'll put it in transparency mode to make it so I can hear myself better. And then on the case, there's this little rubber to stop it from hitting too hard. And that's it. Let's see. These work very well with Sennheiser's app. I'm going to move the camera up a bit more so that I can open up my phone. Alright. Now, there was a pairing issue with Pixel devices where every time you wanted to connect your earbuds to your phone, they wouldn't auto-connect. Well, Sennheiser, through a firmware update, fixed it. Yep, that's pretty awesome. See, I'm adjusting the exposure to be able to see everything properly. Okay, so it shows you your earbuds at top, it shows you the battery life of the earbuds over here, and the battery life of the case. And then you can see what devices it's connected to. You can go in there and you can disconnect it if you want. Right below that is your sound. So that is your equalizer. You can go in there, you can edit it, you can change it to how you want it to sound. There we go. I adjusted the exposure a bit more. And then you can add bass boost, or you can do that. Or, I didn't realize this at first, but this is a button at the top. You can go in there and you can see all the different presets that Sennheiser did. Or you can go down here and create a new one with sound check. So that it's basically, it puts you, it plays a bunch of different sounds at different levels. And you kind of really tune the sound to what you want. I've had good results with it. I've had mixed results with it. It's pretty good. But right now I'm just keeping it at the normal EQ with a flat curve. And then you have your adaptive noise cancellation. You can do off, anti-wind, or on. Right now I have transparency on. And I have my transparency level just below mid. I think that's pretty good for a natural amount of outside noise coming in. I do kind of struggle hearing myself naturally. I can hear other people well, but hearing myself just sounds, or maybe feels, kind of odd. But it's pretty good how they're handling it. And then you can go into settings and you can set up what you want to happen during phone calls. And then below that is touch controls and a fit test. Pretty awesome. One thing that I really like is that you can go in here and you can I just scroll to the bottom of the next page, in settings, and you can toggle what you actually want to hear. I mean, not hear, I mean see. So I don't really use sound zones, so I just toggled it off and I don't have to see that menu. That's pretty awesome. Very clean and very thoughtful. Let's see. At the top, you can update your firmware. Sorry, you can't see it. You can update your firmware. You can go in there. They have release notes, and it's not in like some kind of web browser or something. You just click it, boom. You can see what the update changed. And like I was talking about earlier, Pixel phones, they fixed that issue with connecting to them. Transparency mode had a very annoying chirp sound. It was all over the social channels. Everyone was talking about it. It's not the same issue as the Momentum 3. It's completely different from what other people are talking about. There's no glue or something on the inside of the mesh that's causing this issue with the Momentum 4. It was a hardware, and they tuned it, and it is fixed. So now when you turn on transparency mode, you won't hear a sound, a chirping, very, very annoying chirping sound in your left earbud. And then connecting with Windows is very easy now. I'm looking at my Windows computer. I'm paired to it already, so I'll be able to do the mic test just fine. And then there's some other improvements that they did. Very nice. Oops. Interesting. Okay, that X is not working. But you can just go back, I think. Yep. Alright, let's continue in the settings for a little bit. You can set your audio resolution. Right now I have mine set to high. It sounds good, so I like it. And then there's low latency for gaming if you want to plug these, not plug them, but connect them to your computer and then set it up that way. They're standard. Yeah. Might impact stability, that they say. It'll probably impact battery life too. Let's go back. Alright, and then it tells you the codec if you're like playing music, like through Tidal or something. It'll tell you what the bitrate is. And there's eco mode, smart pause, so when you take one of them out, it has that sensor and it'll pause it. I set my auto power off to 15. Voice prompts, and yeah, you can factory reset. If there's like a problem, you can just factory reset them and start over. And then there's battery protection. That's pretty cool too. And that's about it with the app. Very nice app, very usable. Super easy to install firmware updates. I've had the earbuds for a while now, and I dealt with all the issues, and very easy to just have the firmware and boop, updated, and everything's great. Alright, let's go. I'm going to go into, I'm recording with OBS, so I'm going to just move the camera down a bit to stare at the wonderful case. And then let's see, let's attach a secondary mic. So I'll go into properties. In properties, maybe I should show it. Maybe that would be helpful too. So I'm going to move the camera up. Alright. I don't know how well this is going to show up, but you can go into your properties for your microphone, and there they are, headset, Momentum, truly wireless 4. Click that. And hit OK. I have that set as a secondary microphone. This is not what they sound like right now. And Windows, when you go into properties and such, it described it as tape recorder quality. So I've heard on phone calls people say I sound bad or distant. So it seems like mic quality so far isn't the strongest point with these. but hopefully they get better with more updates. So let's see. I'm going to turn off the main microphone. Alright, this should be the Sennheiser microphone now. Yep, I can see it's working now. It took a second to switch it to the kind of setting. When it switched, it did turn off my transparency mode. Can I turn it back on? No. With connecting it to your computer and using it as a microphone, doesn't seem like transparency mode will work anymore. Noise floor seems pretty good. It goes all the way down. I'm watching OBS and it's going all the way up into the yellow. Here, I'll bring the camera up again. Let's see, I'll show you what it looks like in OBS. So this is the secondary microphone. And this is what it sounds like with the Sennheiser microphone here. I'm going to mute the Sennheiser microphone. Going to go to my main microphone. And now it should be recording just fine with the main microphone. The noise floor isn't as good with my main microphone. It's a bit noisy electrically. It's also a bit more sensitive to wind and such. But I'm going to switch to the Sennheiser. Alright, here's the Sennheiser. These are the wireless earbuds. The little tiny microphone's picking up my voice. Hopefully it sounds good. And hopefully it does not sound distant. Hopefully it's okay. And I'll switch back to the main microphone. Definitely, from using these, seems like the strong point is sound quality and listening to music and enjoying that. Or I took them out and I went to the store. It was I put them in like transparency mode, and so I could walk around and hear a bit of classical music while I got stuff around the store, which was quite nice. And going outside with them is pretty good too. If it's windy, you can have them as like earplugs to block out the wind. With wind and noise canceling, the wind going across the microphones gets picked up quite a bit, but it's okay. The passive noise cancellation with the earbuds themselves is pretty good. Let's see, anything else? I think that's about it. I covered the app. I covered the case, which is pretty good. It's not the smallest. Here's the Sony Link Buds. So it's a little bit bigger than the Link Buds case. Try to get them equal. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger, but fits in a coat pocket. Let's see. They're also, the earbuds themselves are also bigger, and yeah. Let's see. Battery life has been pretty good. Used them a lot yesterday, and I'm at 80% today, so that's awesome. Let's see. And I think that's about it. This was not my first review. I did have another review up. So if you saw that, all the problems in that review have been sorted. Sennheiser did a great job. They reached out and they cared about the problems that these earbuds were facing, and they fixed them. There was an issue with unnamed brands who had a similar issue with the earbud and sort of a low power state that would start emitting a horrible noise, and they didn't fix it. But Sennheiser, they did, and I appreciate that.
This is my review for the Sennheiser Momentum 4 wireless earbuds. First of all, the packaging is very nice. They give you a lot of detail on the back of the box of the different formats to which they play sound through. You have your Qualcomm aptX adaptive. You also have Auracast on here, and also ACC. Now, the headphones themselves are in a nice cloth type fill case with the Sennheiser initial logo on the top of the lid. When we open them up, these are in the gold copper tone. I call them gold, but they're actually copper tone. They have the Sennheiser name on the top of the lid on the inside. When I paired these up and charged them, the fit was extremely good. I mean, once I put them in, there was a perfect seal, no outside noise, nothing could be heard. When I put the app on the phone and I actually went into it and played it, the music was crystal clear. They have an excellent equalizer in here, which is unique because you can move it around better than an actual slide. So that's their way of tuning these to the sound that you listen to, whether it's R&B, jazz, rock, blues music, whatever your preference is. These earbuds will definitely meet your needs, and the noise cancellation in these is excellent, and it's a choice that I'm glad I made. I love these earphones because these are like really my go-tos.
I was really disappointed about the sound. I'm very picky about the sound quality, and I decided to try to adjust the sound in the app, plus adjust it in the Apple Music settings on my iPhone, and I was actually really surprised. So I decided to keep it with me. Still, Sennheiser's, in my opinion, is the best option for $300 with the best sound quality. I had first series, second, third, and now I have fourth series of Momentum. So give it a chance. If you're really worried about the sound quality, you will like it after you will adjust the sound in the app. Not before this. Before that, out of the box, the sound is not really good. So do not be surprised. Thank you.